That's the dip on the outside, and then you've got the main beam towards the inside of the car. So you get these caps, the main beam. I don't know what that is, so I don't think it's necessary. So this one goes on there. Okay, they just push on, pull off. So this is the right hand side headlamp bulb, the dip beam bulb, and you can see the orientation of the wires. So the wires are pointing in towards the left. I've got a little torch here trying to illuminate it. You can see the little screws. Okay, so you don't need to undo the screws, you just twist it away from that. Okay, but it's a good idea to check the orientation first, because it's these are really awkward to do. So check the orientation. I got my phone in here, but you can use them. You could just use a mirror and a head torch. If you use your back camera on your phone, I think it gives you a mirror image. So what you're seeing here is a mirror image. So it kind of looks like it does up anti-clockwise, but it is clockwise. So here's a few useful things for changing the headlamp bulb. Mirror, pair of gloves. Have a thick pair of gloves because it's a bit sharp, the bulb holder. So a thin pair of vinyl gloves would do you, but it might hurt. Head torch, flat bladed screwdriver, and a mirror. So it does up clockwise. Okay, so I'm trying to show you this. So you get these two screws, kind of like spline screws. Well, as I say, you don't need to undo them. But so you undo it anti-clockwise. So, and you pull it out. You can see on this side I've pushed the screen wash bottle thing out of the way. Clips into here. You want gloves on for two reasons. You mustn't touch the bulb. Don't touch the bulb, as it weakens it. Okay. Now I'll take that apart to show you. This is why you want the flat screwdriver, so you're actually undoing that. You're pulling that thing off. Right, so that's the thing off. So this is the bulb. This is what you get for a bulb. This is part of the car. Don't drop that down when you're taking things apart. That's the connector. Okay, so it's a bit awkward. Now, what's actually happening when you're screwing it in? You remember those little screws with the splines? So these, I'll show you. These two lugs, that side and this side. So it's laying on the glove. That side and that side, they screw in behind the catch behind the those screws. So you kind of like pushing it in. This is the back of it. Okay, this is these two clips. This is what clips onto the connector. Show the orientation of these two bits. When you hold them together, you see this kind of cutaway on the bulb on the right, my right, and this little lug stuck out there. That's how they line up. So as I say, it's very awkward. It's standard bulb, but the way they arrange it's very awkward. So that's the thing reassembled again. Now, obviously the reason that you want to look at it from the back, which you can either do with your head torch and a little mirror, or do as I did, use a phone. Use your phone to film it. Use the front camera. Now, when you try to get it in, see it just poking there. See that movement? Okay. One thing to notice with this, if you can see it now, but the lugs that catch underneath the screws with the splined holes in, they're slightly offset, so this actually only goes in one way. Okay. And I think it's a bit of trial and error as to which way around this connector actually goes on the back of the bulb. So it is a bit awkward, but it only goes in the under the heads of the spline screws one way. So which is another reason why you need to use a mirror, or as I say, use the back camera on your phone. One thing to be careful with, I'm just holding it here with the finger at the moment, but you've got to turn it so far before it will actually go into the go fully right into the hole, you see. So it's just before it matches up, just before it meets the screws with the spline holes in. It'll just go in then, but it is bloody awkward. So if you see that now, I don't know if you can actually see it, it's almost right the way in, but if you actually look at the lugs, they're not quite turned. I have found that if you use two hands and you put a bit of pressure on the back, forcing it in towards the light, in towards the headlamp with one hand, so left hand on this side, and then try and turn it with the right hand, just to get the lugs to catch, and try not to catch the wires underneath as well. So that's it. As I say, that the wires are wires go inwards. Let's just check the other side. I'm not going to undo that one. Okay, so on both sides the wires go towards the inside of the car. This is the left hand one. No. Okay. Don't forget to put these back. Reading glasses, very useful. Dishevelled hair in the wind, very useful. This is the main beam. Okay, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. Similar sort of thing. It's mainly the dip beams that I find go. Anyway, save that one for another video, eh? Thank you very much.